Yeah, what's up, guys? It is Nigel here, and today we are talking about Monster Hunter Wilds today because I didn't get a chance really to make a video about it, so we're making it today. I know it's a little late, but still, I want to talk about it because, I'm a Monster Hunter fan since Freedom Unite. I've been playing it ever since then, through 3 to 4 to, 5, and I'm pretty sure Wilds is 6, so that's my background when it comes to Monster Hunter. But pretty much, Wilds, when they showed it at the Game Awards, I wasn't quite sure exactly what it was, like, I knew it could have been Monster Hunter because I saw the long term. Like, I don't know exactly yet because I didn't know what the creature what he was riding was, because I thought they might continue the pilot route, but they were going at a different decision with it and using, like, the best way I could describe the creature he was riding is, if you've ever seen Star Wars, like the prequels, that bird thing. I can't remember the name of that thing, but that's what it reminds me of, because it can run at all fours and it can fly. So I'm like, okay, it can do everything practically. I will say the change of environment, like how they're doing it compared to World, is pretty cool. I like how instead of a giant forest map or something like that, it seems like the starting map is going to be like either a desert some sort, or, well, actually, to put in perspective, the area that they showed, it kind of reminds me of Africa, in my opinion. Maybe it might be just me, but that's what it reminds me of specifically, and how it looks with the landscape, the small trees, the small kind of like puddles. So there might be like a big puddle somewhere, but not exactly. Rocky area, somewhat deserty, but not too much exactly, because we haven't seen the full thing. So that's what it reminds me of the area overall so far, at least in my opinion. Now, when it comes to the monsters that they showed in the trailer, I do think both the monsters that they showed were pretty cool. It's like, they're the regular, not armadillo, I forget whatever Knuckles is called, that's what they pretty much are. Except I think the males have like a bigger spike and the females don't, which makes more sense to me, I think. Or it could be vice versa. But they're pretty cool. I like how they have like long spikes that I think stops the lightning bolts from happening. I'm not sure exactly how that'll play into effect for the world exactly, but that's the thing I noticed quite. So the design of them is really interesting. And the brown, I want to say they're bear things. They kind of remind me of Gasparag. They also have a cool design too. I think they could potentially be just small monsters as well. It's just that they're bigger in size. I think that might be the case because having a pack of large monsters is kind of nuts. I'm not sure if this game will do that. Or they might make a medium-sized category for monsters. I don't know. They could do that. But I'm thinking they're small monsters, in my opinion. So, yeah. I think they look pretty cool. In the trailer, it seemed like they weren't necessarily trying to attack the player. They were just running away from the desert storm that was happening. That was affecting the entire landscape. Like, every creature was running, you're running. Everybody's trying to get out of the situation from that thing. So, I think that's an interesting thing. I'm not sure if it's going to be a gimmick necessarily, but I guess we'll have to find out and see, because when it comes down to it at the end of the trailer, it's like life got brought back to the land in a sense after I think it hit the lightning poles, because there's some lightning poles too. They're like on the ground. I'm not sure if that helps with the land exactly or changes the ecosystem, but that might be somewhat of the new gimmick for the world. So yeah, because everything was just desert, like pretty much no life, no vegetation whatsoever until that happened, and then it's like it brushed away. So I'm very curious what that could mean for the game, like potentially if it's just for this map or other areas. And speaking of areas, is this game going to be open world? That's the thing that everybody's guessing or not. I hope, honestly, I don't think Monster Hunter needs to be open world, in my opinion. I prefer the zones, I'm fine with them making them bigger as long as there's fast transportation, which we are getting with this bird thing. So I don't think open world they should go for that, but I could kind of see them doing that because on like the bird ride thing or whatever, there is like a portable tent behind you, like on the back of it, I think, or like a small tent roll. So I'm assuming you might use that to like make a tent anywhere, kind of like how Wild Hearts did it. You can make a camp pretty much anywhere. So I'm wondering if they're gonna go that route with open world in this. I hope they don't. I don't think it's necessarily needed for the game to do that in a sense, like to be open world, in my opinion. Maybe they do, and maybe it's a great idea. I don't know. The game has come out. We won't see it until 2025, so I don't know. But it just doesn't... I don't think there's a need to do that necessarily, in my opinion. But, I don't know. Actually, now I think about it, it could not be a tent roll. It could be, because that's a little too small. It could just be a sleeping bag, perhaps. I don't know. But on the right side of the bird thing, there is like... I want to say that's a weapon. I think that's like a bow or something. Or maybe it's like the new mechanic that we don't know about yet exactly. But there's something in the pocket that reminded me like of a gun of some sort. That's what it looks like to me. Could be something else entirely. I don't know. But that's just what I'm thinking. Like, hey, you could... I wonder if that thing is holding a new gimmick on it or something. There also is a point in the trailer too where with the bird wyvern thing or bird... I don't know what to call that thing, dude. bird creature that you're riding, that you jump rock to a different location that's higher. So maybe, well, it doesn't. I guess it doesn't necessarily mean that it could not be open world too, because you could probably have that in locations wise, but maybe that's just to go to a different area, like a transition to a different location or something, or higher ground. It could be either or, but yeah. How are you guys feeling about it? You guys think it's gonna be open world? I'm not sure quite if it is or not. I do think they're going to add underwater combat, I think, in this game. I really do think that they're probably going to do that or something, because it seems like, because he still has the slinger, the character, the slinger is still in his shoulder or hand, so that's in this game. So I'm wondering if they're going to, instead of just doing World 2 pretty much, they're going to add other gimmicks from the other games, like the verticalness of 4, underwater combat, or just underwater stuff from 3, and so on and so forth. Like, just add all the gimmicks from other games, because well, technically the having a ride would be from Rise, essentially, for mobility. So I'm wondering if they're going to do something like that, and just take all the gimmicks and combine them into one game. That's what I would think would be cool. I wouldn't mind it, like, especially if they fix underwater combat, which I'm pretty sure if they do that, people wouldn't mind. I think people would be perfectly fine if it's better. So that's what I'm hoping for, is that they combine all the gimmicks into one game, because they haven't necessarily showed the gimmick of this game yet. It could be the lightning thing with the rods and something like that, but we don't know. We can only speculate about that, honestly, at the current moment in time. So yeah, I'm just hoping that the game plays well, and I'm hoping that there's new weapons. That's my biggest thing. New weapons, please. New weapons, because we're getting new monsters and stuff in new locations, so that's not even a problem. But new weapons is the biggest thing for me, because it's the 6th generation. In the 5th generation, we had the same stuff over, so that's my biggest thing. New weapons. I'm hoping Sword and Shield's fun, hopefully, because my main weapon to use. Because I use other weapons, that's my favorite one. And actually, you know what? A variety of monsters, because World just had a lot of dinosaurs and stuff, and wyverns. No fang beasts that much, or crabs. I'm hoping for variety in this game for when it comes to monsters too, like the Geocris. I would hope it returns. Maybe some frontier monsters, hopefully too. I want to see them do some spicy stuff, because Rise, since they added Espinaz to the game, anything's possible. So that's what I'm hoping for this game. But yeah, I don't want to make the video too long. I just want to talk about it for a little bit. So that is pretty much it. I do hope you guys have a great day, night, noon, or whatever time period you guys live at, man. And I'll see you guys next time.